I just want to take this time today to talk about risk management. It's one thing that as traders we need to take into consideration, and just what is risk management or managing your risk. So one of my habits is to buy pre-market and sell the gap up and the leading gapper of the day. So for 13 trades straight, I was buying a pre-market low and then selling in a gap up. Maybe average profit was 30 to 90 cents. So I did that for 13 days straight. Most of the time I'd use a 25 to 40 cent stop if the stock happened to drop. Let me see if I can put on a light. Oh, that's even worse. So the stock happened to drop while I was trading. At least I'd get out on not too big of a dip. I won't lose too much money. So I had a pretty good success rate. I had 2 losing days. So for 15 trading days I lost twice, but I only lost a little bit, up to like maybe 40, 50 bucks. But I was gaining on my green days anywhere from 30 to maybe like $78 on one of the highest days. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. And one trade, so I'm trading on a small account. February I had 800, lost some of it, got down to 228. Told myself I'm not trading, I'm just gonna trade in a simulator. Trading in a simulator, doing well. Then I'm like, you know, I want to start trading in my live account. My live account has 228 bucks. I don't really got a lot of buying power with that. So slowly, through a lot of research and studying, and just using the Warrior Trading chat room, I grew the account to $503. And right when I grew it, lost off every single penny. Because I got cocky and arrogant, didn't want to use my stop limit orders. Just thought I was the man. So I have to start over. It's probably a month or two, maybe like 2 months. I'll put some more money into it, like another 500 or 700 bucks into it. So I've never put money into this account. I think the last time I put money in was January, beginning of this year. So I've kind of toppled up and down in that account. So I've blown it out, I like to say twice. So I went from 800 to 228, then from 503 back down to like 150 or 90 bucks I got right now in it. So that's why I'm talking about what it is to manage risk. Like if you're shorting a stock, I was watching a trader on Twitter short a stock and he got it at 250. The risk was 270. That's where it was pushing a resistance, where if it broke over he'd be stopped out. And he sold all his shares at about $2.17 to $2 for a good profit. Recently a stock, if you're familiar with the run of HMNY at like almost $35, I was reading the SEC filings, looking at like the operating income, the current assets, and it's actually a horrible company that's getting more into debt every year, and its gross profit is decreasing. So for it to have a run like that makes no sense. But the gapper actually lost money on was a former runner, but it was a former runner that once it gapped up, it would drop down and fade out the rest of the day. Normally I looked at that, like, hey, was this a multi-day runner or just a one-day runner, or is this one of those that gaps up and slams back down? So it was actually one of those, so I bought it. I like this, I don't remember if it was TRXC or another one, but sorry. So I bought pre-market at 268 and it just slammed all the way down to like 190 or something like that, and that blew up my account. And another thing I've noticed is in Short Trader, when a stock is shortable and the market's not even open yet, from what I've seen, that's a pretty bad sign, because it's always going to drop. I don't know if it's just a Short Trader thing, but most of the stocks, every stock I bought that was a gapper that I made money on, it just surged up when market opened. There were no shorts available. But on a lot of these stocks, the stocks I lost money on were shortable in Short Trader, so I don't know if that means anything, or it's just something I'm seeing just personally when I'm trading or whatever the case may be. But it's something I'm thinking about as I just save up the money to trade again. So I'll be trading in the fantasy stocks trading simulator. So I'm still trading regardless, but I'm trading a simulator. The simulator is cool. It has level 2 time and sales, level 1, not level 1, candlestick charting. Just basically like if you were to buy the Sure Trader, that's what it is. Or buy a DAS Trader Pro. That's what it is with the stock simulator. So the stock simulator, obviously slower. It's not as fast as or as buggy as the actually if you bought the DAS Trader for like $124 a month or whatever it is. It's quicker. So simulator is slightly more like a little bit slower, a little bit more buggy. So yeah, I was kind of sad at first that I lost all that money. I wasn't upset, but at the end of the day, I was cocky, I was arrogant, and I thought I was the man because I made like $300 or $270 in the month, and I thought I was going to keep going up from there. So before that, I was scared. I'm like, you know what? I gotta be careful. I gotta have my stop limit on. I gotta do all this stuff. Then I got cocky and lost all the money. So I have all of Investors Underground in video courses. So I'm going through, taking all the rewatching tandem trading, which is like 18-20 hours. And I'm taking notes on my phone on Evernote. It's a good app. Get Evernote. It's a very good way to organize your notes and your thoughts. So I've been using Evernote. Loving it. So I'm promoting that. Get Evernote. They don't pay me, but I think it's a great. They actually liked my post on Twitter. That was pretty cool. But yeah, so my trading journey's not over. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I win, until I learn what I gotta learn. So I'm an avid book reader. I love listening to books. Right now, I'm having a hard time focusing when I'm reading. So I'm not reading as much. I'm doing a lot more listening. So I've listened probably in the past couple months, maybe like 80 or 90 hours. Probably the past 2 or 3 months I've listened to about 80 to 90 hours, maybe up to 120 hours. So I've listened to some pretty big books. Some were like 38 hours, something crazy. But I'm listening to Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I like it a lot. Basically everything I'm doing wrong, I'm hearing it repeated back at me. So I really like that. It's just the way he explained things is really good. And I don't know. I'm probably gonna buy Cam from Investors Underground. Has a video series. Goes over. I like the way Cam trades. That's another thing. So he's a trader that I want to emulate because I feel like the style he trades with, like his style of trading, is something that I like. It's like a consistent way to make money. He manages risk extremely well. So that's probably gonna buy. It's like $145. So I'm gonna save up the money for that probably maybe in a month after I go through the courses for Investors Underground again. But I'm gonna review the Warrior Trading chat room right now, just while I'm talking. I like it a lot. All of the scanners have a high day and stuff like that, but I was realizing that a lot of the scanners, like a gap scanner, you can just on finviz.com, you can easily just pay $25 a month and you'll have their gap scanner, which is what a lot of traders used to trade. I know traders that only trade gap from a gap scanner. They make maybe 4, 5, 6, sometimes 10 grand a month just doing that. Just researching the chart, following the trend, maybe short off a pre-market gap up, or go long with a stop order or a stop limit order. Doing things like that. So I'm excited to keep trading. I'm gonna keep learning, and one day I would love to have my own video courses, talk about my own experience, and create an environment for new traders to be in. Another person I'm going to recommend is Bijan Trades, Bijan trades. He's an options guy. Ideally, I would love to get into, once I have a good handle on just trading stocks, like just the NASDAQ stocks, I would love to get into options. So he's a guy I'm watching closely, and I think his mentorship program's like $2,000, so I wouldn't mind paying for that. So I think my goal is I want to be an expert in trade. I want to make a business out of it eventually in time, so I want to be an expert. So as I make more money, I'm going to just keep educating. I would love to do Timothy Psych School. It's about $6,000 to $8,000. It's a 1-year program. I would love to do that. So that's something I'm thinking about. Maybe I have another business I'm starting, so when I get some income from other avenues, I'll use that to educate myself with trading. So I got Warrior Trading's Inner Circles 10Gs. They educate very, very well. A lot of their traders, I think it's like over 90% success rate in the inner circle. No, I think it's 100%, because if they're paying $10,000 for 1 year being mentored, it's 100%. All those guys they're traders after that. Timothy Sykes, a lot of people say he's a scam because he trades penny stocks, but I mean, I've made money, lost money on penny stocks. I don't trade OTC, I just trade NASDAQs. Penny stocks are generally under $5. A lot of people think they're like these 0.0016 of a penny stock, but they're just under $5. I like trading stocks $5 to $10. I don't really like trading stocks under $5 generally, but I still do it, and I've made decent money doing it. Even though I blew up my account, I'm not like against certain things when it comes to trading. I think Timothy Sykes has a lot of information, which I love learning. So I'm hopefully soon, one day, I can be a part of his program and do that and grow in that. I would love that. But managing risk, if you're buying a stock, you want to put your stop order in a place where you don't think it's going to go. Like maybe the stock will go up and down a little bit and consolidate at certain levels and create like a support at the bottom and a resistance at top. So if I were doing a stop order now, or what I used to do when I wasn't losing money, I would put a stop order right below the support. If it wasn't so low that I'm going to lose all my money, even if I use a stop order, because I'm just putting it too low. But you want to be conservative enough where you can handle that type of loss. Like for me, I was making $30 to $70 a day. So if I took like a $40 or $50 loss, it's not going to hurt me that much, because maybe 1 or 2 days I'd make it back. And then through consistency, it's a good pass rate. Like I was having a good rate of success. 13 green trades and 4 in total red trades. So if I would have used stop limit orders, I would have easily been able to just slowly continue growing the account. Because one thing I'm noticing, just watching the market, scanning for stocks, trading gappers out the gate can be pretty dangerous, but can be extremely profitable. Like now that my account is blown out, I'm still trading and watching stocks, and I'm literally seeing stocks go through the roof, like maybe $1, $2, up to $5 in a day. So that'd be something I can take advantage of if I had the account, and if I was using conservative stop orders. Like right now, if I was using with the $500 account, I can handle maybe a 20-cent stop, or maybe even up to a 40-cent stop. I'm okay with losing $50 even on that small of an account, because I know with consistency I can do it. So I think that my rate was like 60% or 70% success, and I was pulling out at the 30-cent per share, 30 cents up to 70 cents I was pulling out. So if I took a loss of 40 cents per share, I wouldn't really be too worried about it. So yep, that's kind of it for me. I'll be posting just more of my advice, my experiences, how I got started, my story. Probably do my story after this video. I'm gonna go to the store real quick, buy some stuff. But I'll be posting my story on how I got started in trading. me talking about some companies that I don't know if I can talk about them legally because I have different licenses, so I need to just make sure I can mention certain names and stuff. So yeah, have a great day. If you're watching, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to build just an atmosphere where traders can come. It's a low cost and car beeping, low cost, and they can learn a lot. I would love to be the guy that builds. Instead of having other businesses, I want to be the guy that builds consistent traders, whether they want to do a part-time swing trading options or anything of the sort. I would like to do that. So my business idea. Yeah. So have a great day.